Good afternoon, everyone. Today's morning minute, what's afternoon minute today, is in memory of Phyllis Sprecher. May her memory for a blessing. Just got back from her funeral. She was a mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, and a beloved member of our Eitz Chaim community. At the funeral, I was thinking of a very famous passage from King Salman. He says, Tov leilech l'beis aval, maleilech l'beis mishtet. It's better to go to a house of mourning than a house of celebration. And the commentaries ask, that sounds very morbid. Really? Celebrating something happy about our mitzvah, bas mitzvah, a wedding, that's awesome, that's great. We want that. We don't want funerals. We don't want house of mournings. And the commentaries all point out that it doesn't mean to say, King Salman doesn't mean to say, what would you rather have? But what do you learn more out of? What are you going to gain from? You gain much more in your personal growth, in your relationship with God, going to a house of mourning, to a funeral, than to going to a house of celebration. Because in a house of mourning, it makes us realize our limited time in this world. We learn from the individual that passed all the great things that they've done. And we look internally and say, what have we done in our lives? In a house of celebration, of course, it's great, then you get inspired, but it doesn't awaken you as much. Therefore, I just want to take a couple of minutes out to reflect on some of the things that I personally learned from Phyllis, from my short time with her for 6.5 years, almost 7. Phyllis had a heart of gold. The point that I want to bring out, her dedication, her determination to be at services, to be at classes. She didn't let anything stop her. In the end, unfortunately, she had to stop. But at our classes on Shabbat, when we had a Zoom class with River Garden, she was always there, always asking questions, always with a smile. It doesn't make a difference what kind of pain she was going through. I think that's something that we could all reflect on and think about. How often are we growing in our Judaism? What are we doing? How much hardship do we have to come to a class, to come to services? If you're able to. But classes are on Zoom now. Study with someone. There's so many classes online, so many opportunities. So let's learn and grow from Phyllis. And look internally and say, what have we done in our lives so far that we can be proud of? I'm sure there's plenty. But how much more could we do to make ourselves even prouder and to make God proud of us? May her memory be for a blessing. Wishing everyone a beautiful day.